Okay guys, we are in CC Cycle 3, Week 5, Science Supplies. We are gonna do number 77, Rubbed Off, in Van Cleve's book first. And I'm gonna show you the supplies that I have for that. And then we'll do the second one that doesn't require any supplies, but I'll share a couple ideas with you. So I got these little strips of sandpaper. It's 120 grit sandpaper, came in like a huge box. So every student will receive either a piece of paper or a paper towel, and these little individual wrap soaps were super inexpensive and just came in a bulk set. So they'll either have these open, or you guys will help your students open them. And in Professor Latimer, she said, you know, depending on the soap, sometimes you don't get the effect that you want. Sometimes the soap is super smooth and doesn't flake off. This looks like it's going to. I still think it kind of gives you a visual of how your skin cells can rub off. I didn't want to get everybody one of these, but I found a set of 6 of these cute little graters. And so if you're not getting the effect that you want, you could also, tutors have a tutor-led experiment where you do a little shaving on everyone's piece of paper. That might be a little more visual appealing or exciting, if you will. So those are the supplies. So every student will get a piece of sandpaper, paper, a bar of soap. I would suggest, I'll put some little snack bags in your tutor tote too, in case your student wants to take it home, or you can just put all of these in a Ziploc bag, and I can use them again for next year, or for next time we go through this. And then one of these, and these are pretty sharp. I suggest tutors handling these, especially with the little kids. So that is that. The other experiment that, if you watch the Professor Latimer experiment, I thought this was pretty simple. It's the one where you're really trying to find the direction of sound. And so the student sits down in a chair, and you know, the tutor or another classmate snaps on top of their head, beside their ear, in front of their face, and they have to hear how it sounds coming from different directions. You might think about, for master's kids and older kids, taking this experiment outside and maybe, weather permitting, relating it to, you know, how, especially with these classes of like boys, like large groups of boys, maybe you could say, you know, if you were to be hunting, you know, or if you were an animal and you needed to hear the direction of a predator, you could have them all sit in a circle and maybe have the middle person, have somebody in the middle blindfolded, and maybe have one student, maybe you tap a student on the head, and that student has to walk slowly towards the student in the middle and see if the student can point to the direction which he hears the student coming from. So that's a way to scale it in case your older kids have been through this experiment a bunch. I also have blindfolds for like little bandanas that if you think the students will peek, if they're the younger class, I can put those in your totes as well. But that is Cycle 3, Week 5, Science.